When I completed the update to use Alexa for my LotBot Jr and ESP32 Raspberry Pi Node-RED MQTT Wi-Fi Access Point development project, I started wondering what it would take to set up the project using the Google Voice interface. I started looking around for a Node-RED node that would interface to Google the same way as the one I found and used in the previous video. That was a project update to use Alexa. While I was looking, I started thinking about the AIY voice kit that was previously put out by Google and documented in a Magpie magazine. I ended up getting Google's AIY voice kit. I put the kit together and updated my account to get the required credentials to be able to use the Google Assistant. The kit requires its own version of the operating system that I had to download and use for the SD card. As you can see, the desktop has its icons to check the Wi-Fi, the cloud, and audio. It also has its own version of the terminal function. The following is a quick demo of one of my first sessions with the Google Assistant. What is your name?
I'm your Google Assistant, and I'm ready to assist.
The Voice Kit guide has some projects in the last chapters that discuss using the kit to interface with an LED, a servo, and a DC motor. In order to check these projects out, I had to remove the Raspberry Pi and solder some header pins to the voice hat to make it easier to connect to a breadboard for the different projects. Because of the size of the wires, I found it better to remove the small microphone board and clip it to the kit's cardboard box frame. One of the projects uses a GPIO pin connected to an LED to show how the voice assistant can be used to turn a device on or off. This worked as expected, but I wanted to turn the LED on or off and control my robot using the same kind of flow I used with a mini keyboard and I used with Alexa. I was not able to use a Node-RED interface wrapper for any of the Python demo scripts that were part of the kit, as I was concerned with breaking something, as I am using Google's version of the operating system. But I could update a Google Assistant script to use MQTT messages. So I am able to create MQTT messages for a topic I call Google. It is picked up in the Node-RED flow and sent to my 1-in 3-out node that sends it to a Raspberry Pi GPIO node to turn an LED on or off with the 1 or 0, as I showed in previous video. If the message is a F, B, L, R, or S, it will be sent out as an MQTT message for topic LotBot to control the robot. At this point, I'm sure you are wondering why the original message from the Google Assistant was not for topic LotBot to control the robot. First, I wanted to compare the use of the flows used with the mini keyboard and the Alexa and the Google Assistant. And second, this development effort is a prototype of function to be used in a much larger project that will require a much more complex Node-RED flow. Now I will show you a demo of using the Google Assistant with my LED and robot in the same flows that I've used in the previous videos. Well, this is going to be a very busy display. In the upper left-hand corner, we have a terminal display where I started off the Python script. Down below, on the right-hand corner, you can just see the wheels of the robot. in the sitting on top of the voice kit, you'll see a little breadboard with a red LED, and so I'm going to start issuing some commands and get the Google Assistant to respond. Okay, Google, what time is it?
2:57.
Now, one thing you will notice is that on forwards and backwards and LED on, LED off, I changed those in the Python script to a 0, 1, and F and a B. But anything else that comes up, I just simply send out as a message. And the 1 in, 3 out will take anything that's not a 0, 1, F, L, B, L, let's see, R or S, and move it to a message not supported. So over here in the debug window, you see message not supported. What time is it? And that was the question that I asked the assistant. Now we'll look at turning on the LED. Okay, Google, LED on. And the LED's on. Okay, Google, LED off. Okay, Google, forward. And you see the wheels turning forward. Okay, Google, backward. And the wheels go backward. Okay, Google, stop. Okay, now you also see that the forward caused an F to display in the debug window and a B, the backward caused the B to display, and the stop caused the S to display. So this is the same sort of flow that we've shown in the previous videos. In the Alexa video and this one using the Google Assistant, I have demonstrated how a robotic device can be controlled using the voice recognition portion of an AI interface. Anyway, I am sure there are many different ways to do what I have done. However, I really enjoyed seeing how a robotic device could be controlled using different AI interfaces.